Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome. How is everybody doing? Hi guys, welcome. Happy Wednesday. What's up, Benny? How are you? Make sure you guys are double tapping that screen and showing some love. At 6,000 likes, we will get the live started with a collective reading. You guys know how this goes. So make sure we're double tapping that screen. Thank you, Jess, for the heart me and the mini Dianies. I like that. Thank you so much. The little dinosaurs are so cute. Hi, guys. How's it going? Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hi, Sally. It's like deja vu. It's like I was just talking to you. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Good morning. Thank you. Thank you, Benny. I hope that you guys had a wonderful last 3 days off, that I haven't seen you. I hope all of your guys' 3 days have been amazing. God, you look so pretty. Thank you. I appreciate it. What's up, Jordan? How's it going? You guys are out of timeout now. You guys are out of timeout now. Oh, thank you guys so much. Thank you. That's what happens when I take a shower and blow dry my hair. What's up, Jordan? Last week, I could not handle the comments. I had a lot going on in my life and I just didn't need anything else. And YT is off the hinge sometimes. So it's nothing personal against the nice people. It's just sometimes I can't handle all that stuff. So welcome in, guys. Good morning. No, it's not your bad. What's up, Kyle? How's it going? Sometimes I just can't handle things. I had a lot of things going on in my life that I needed to make sure mentally I was okay. And I just didn't want to sit here and argue with people. That's just what it was. So I hope you guys are doing good. Welcome in. I am dual streaming on 2 platforms right now, my YT channel, Tarot and Beyond with Spooky Luna, and also here, Spooky Luna on TikTok. So make sure you guys are following me on both places, in the bio for both if you guys want to check that out and follow 2 different places. At 6,000 likes, we will get the live started with a free collective reading. So make sure you guys are double tapping that screen and showing some love. Jess, thank you so much. What is that? A squirrel? I didn't even know that was an option. Now I'm going to have to choose the squirrels. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. That's so cute. I didn't even know they had that. Do you like cosmic brownies? Do I like cosmic brownies? Of course I like cosmic brownies. That and the cinnamon, no, sorry, the strawberry rolls. You guys know what I'm talking about? The Little Debbie strawberry rolls. Oh, just chef's kiss. Those are my 2 favorite growing up for sure. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Make sure you guys are double tapping that screen and showing some love. I'm back, guys. I'm back off of my 3 days off of your makeup. So much, girl. Oh, thank you so much, guys. So all I did was just put some red eyeshadow with my finger and just did some winged eyeliner and some lashes. That's it. That's all I did. I promise you, I'm not a makeup guru, girl. I still use my pinky finger. That's all I did. That's it. So if you guys want to recreate this, it's just some red here, a little bit under here, and a winged eyeliner and some lashes. That's it. It's that simple. Yep. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Hi, Kyle. How's it going? 6,000 likes, guys. 6,000 likes is when we will get the live started. Make sure you guys are following on both places. I am dual streaming. If you guys haven't hit that follow button and you're new, hit the follow button, send the heart knees, sending gifts, typing in chat, sharing the live. All of that keeps me on the FYP. So choose something to interact with. I appreciate that. My brow's like, they're so good. They're so good. Welcome in, everybody. Hi, everybody. I tried putting eyeliner. No, you can get the stamps or you can just use tape. Just use tape. Guys, I've been doing winged eyeliner since I was 15 and I'm going to be 37 this year. So I've had tons of time to practice doing it. Like this is just freehand, but listen, they're not twins. They're always going to be sisters. And I can't tell you how many times I rubbed this one off and like used my fingernail to straighten it out. So trust me, it's not perfect. Of the neon moon time. Thank you so much, Jordan. Welcome in, Melissa. Hi, Terry. How's it going? Thank you so much for the heart knees, guys. Again, 6,000 likes is when we will get the live started with a collective reading. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys double tap the rest. I've been over here helping you get to that goal. I'm going to kind of explain how the live works before we get to the collective reading. I do too. I have very almond-shaped eyes, but they're big. So trust me. Everybody can do winged eyeliner. So let me go ahead and explain what's going on here. So just pay attention for anybody wondering if they can send payments, all that stuff, blah, blah, blah. Let me explain to you. My name is Luna. I'm a tarot reader, a professional tarot reader of 7 years. Bye, have a wonderful day. So I do not believe in the silly yes or no questions. That's very gimmicky. I don't do that shit here on my live, guys. I just don't. That's stuff that gimmick tarot readers do. I'm not a fortune teller. I'm a tarot reader. It's about guidance, okay? So how you guys are going to get on the list is there's a menu in my bio. What is the bio? What's up, Adam? The bio is located under my profile picture on my physical profile, where you go to see all of my videos I've posted. Underneath my profile picture is a bunch of words. Follow the cookie crumbs to the freaking treasure to find what it is you guys have got to find. It's all in there, okay? I only have 9 spots today because somebody has already secured a private reading for today. So that means whether it's candles or readings, my readings start as low as 5 and work their way up to 22. I'm a very affordable tarot reader. I also have candles in there as well. So go check that out. I do not take gifts for anything. If you guys are gifting, it's because you're just gifting, okay? I never ask for gifts. I do appreciate them. But TikTok takes so much of the gifts, it's just not worth it to me. And I don't want to try to convert how much it's going to be for you guys to send. So if you guys only have like card, I take that as well. So just go check out my payment options. Just go look, okay? You guys are going to have to follow the clues, okay? Most of us grew up with Steve from Blue's Clues, right? Let's not hurt Steve's feelings. Let's use what he taught us and look for the clues, y'all. Because I know us millennials, we know how to look for clues. So don't pretend you don't know how to. That's a great question. You got to go check out my bio to see if I do. I'm not going to sit here and answer all of these questions for you guys, okay? I'm not technical support. I'm not technical support, guys. I'm not technical support. So, Steve would be disappointed. I'm not technical support, guys. If you guys, I'm sorry. Sorry. Okay, I put everything in there for you guys. I put everything in there for you guys. What's up, Janelli? How's it going? You guys are going to have to use your own problem-solving skills to figure some situations out. I can't hold your hand through everything as much as I want to. There's a reason why I have a site, why everything is very specifically said the way that it is. You guys are just going to have to try, okay? I have faith in you. All right. I'm doing good. Hi, Star. How's it going? Thank you. They're just press-ons because I can't afford to get my nails done. And I don't want to spend that kind of money to get my nails done. They're just press-ons. All right, guys, let's do the collective reading. My list is open. Okay, my list is open. All right. Menu is in the bio. Let's do a collective reading. See what Spirit has to say. Also, I do have long form content on my YT channel. Okay, my YT channel. All you have to do is go over my YT channel, Tarot and Beyond with Spooky Luna, and it's all free. I post long form content weekly, hour-long, 45-minute, 15-minute, 20-minute, 30-minute readings for free. You guys like free stuff. I know you do. So go check it out, especially you over here on TikTok. We don't know what's going to happen. Awesome. If you guys paid, just sit tight. I update the list. Okay, just a moment. Thank you, Janelli. All right. As it's growing out, I'm just doing some stuff to it, okay? Because it's an awkward grow out stage. All right. Let's see the Fool card. New beginnings, blind faith, trusting in the universe. Sometimes we don't think that we are capable. You dropped a couple cards. Oh my goodness. You're right. I did. They dropped on the table. How did I miss that? Oh boy. What would I do without you guys? All right, the Fool card. So some of us don't believe that we are capable of achieving certain goals. Maybe some of us think that we're not worthy or capable of having these amazing, wonderful things happen to us. But it's not about that we're not worthy. It's we're not taking the steps in that direction. We're not just taking the leap of faith. We're just saying, you know what? I'm just going to go through that door and see what happens. Some of us are too afraid to do that. So don't stop yourself from these new offers and opportunities presenting themselves, okay? Maybe we're going through some disappointments. Maybe we're ready to move on to other situations. Whether we're grieving a physical person, a situation, a place, or thing, or we're disappointed, or we're going through some low vibrational, emotional energy right now, remember, there is no right or wrong way to handle grief and stress. We all have to figure it out in our best way of how we can do it. So when it comes to the 5 of Cups, do the best you can to do what makes you happy in the time. Surrender to this energy. Feel why you're feeling this energy. Move forward in happiness and peace and in strength on the other side. So I see some of us are daydreaming. We know exactly what it is we want. We know exactly where it is we want to go. We're foreseeing this future that we think is possible. Oh my gosh, I wish I had a Lamborghini. Oh my gosh, I wish I was rich. Oh my God, I wish I was a beauty creator. Oh my gosh, I wish I would travel. Well, what's stopping you? The leap of faith. This is how we take all of our hopes and dreams and wishes and manifestations and put them into reality. We have to take that leap of faith. But also, it starts with surrounding yourself emotionally with people who you see as family, who support you, who push you in that direction. And if you are surrounded by people who don't do that, why are we surrounding ourselves with them? Awesome. If you guys are interested in a reading and you just paid, I will check the list after this, okay? Let's not tolerate things to just freaking tolerate things. Why do we do this? Why do we just say, oh, well, the person's mean to me, whatever. Or, I'll just tolerate the situation now. No, you're the freaking King of Cups. You rule this. Why are we just tolerating things when you're the one that makes the rules for yourself? No is a full sentence. Hold on to your faith. Hold on to your faith. You're not wrong in how you feel. Just because it's not working in the time frame you want it to doesn't mean it's not valid. Okay? But it's time to come out of our hermit stages now. Okay? The hermit stage is comfortable. This is where my blanket is. This is where my Netflix is, my snacks. Nobody's going to bother me here. I'm in my own little cave with my own little fire. I don't want to leave, but unfortunately, if we stay too long in this stage, we hold ourselves back. It's too comfortable. We have to eventually get out there, okay? And take the leap of faith in the direction we're looking to go. It's time, guys. It's time. We got to fold our blanket up or take it with you. Be lioness. Take it with you, right? We just have to do it. Exactly. Exactly, Haley. It's time. That card almost cut me on the lip. 2929. Nurture your mind, body, and soul. Engage in physical activities. Feed your mind with positive thoughts and connect with nature and find your inner peace and balance. Let's go take a walk. Let's go take a walk. Let's go ground ourselves. You are the queen of your own life, or king, or ruler, whatever it is. All right. Okay, guys. Of course. I hope therapy goes amazing for you. I'm taking a pillow too. Take a pillow, take all your snacks. Take your tablets. Netflix is on there too. You know what I mean? It all starts with grounding. You're so welcome, guys. Thank you so much for being awesome. So I'm going to check the list and update it right now at this very moment. So anybody who's made a payment, listen up, my little ducklings. You guys are welcome. Thank you. You guys are so nice. I love you guys. I hope you guys had an amazing, amazing last 3 days that I didn't see you. I have been working diligently on these freaking tarot cards. I just want them to be done. It's either Tian or I think it's Tian, right? We love you. I love you. I love you guys. I'm not worthy of you guys sometimes. You know that? I love you guys so freaking much. You guys are my absolute world. You're making your own. I am. And this tarot deck is going to change the world. I'm not even kidding. It's going to be in every household. Everyone's going to see this deck and be like, wow, why has nobody ever done this before? You are not suppressed. I see you. Oh, thank you so much for the heart me, whoever sent that. Oh, thank you, Eva. I appreciate that. Okay, I'm still looking at the list. I got 3 other places to look, so if it takes me a minute, technology. So I heard somebody say that 2 different people say that they hopped on the list, but I'm not 100% sure that's true. Let me see here. We only got 1 person so far. So Tiana, is that you, babe? Tian. TT. I just said it. Yep. So, and then TT, there you are. Okay, whoa, hold on a second. I got 2 different payments coming in here. So I got one from Tian and Tran. I hope I said your name correctly. Guys, listen, I'm not good with names, so please don't come after me. I'm sorry if I butchered it. I'm so excited to learn. I'm so excited for you. I love tarot. Tarot has changed my life. So first up is Tian, Tianne. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Can you please step forward for me? And Tran is after that, Tran. Okay, like I said, if I am butchering your guys' names, I am so sorry. That's not what I'm trying to do. You're saying my name correctly. Yay! Okay, babe. So let's look at your reading. Tran is up next. So on standby, okay? All right, let's look here. It looks like we want to dig into a general. Is that correct? Just general spirit guided? Is that correct? Awesome, awesome. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. How is everybody doing today? Let's see. Sevens. Yes, welcome to the Club of Tarot. It's amazing. If you have any questions, please let us know. My content and my pages are all about helping people learn tarot as well. That's why a lot of the readings that you see me do have my hands showing instead of my face so that you guys can see the cards. I try to very much, when I read tarot, read the descriptions of the cards. So that it's easy for you guys to learn. I am also creating my own beginner tarot deck that is a lot easier to read than about 99% of them out there. So be on the lookout for that within the next month. I'm currently on the Page of Pentacles. So we've got the Page, Queen, King, and Knight left. So we've got 4 cards left in that. And then I have the Swords, and then I'm done. So hopefully this will get done sooner than later. Hopefully a few more weeks and we should be done on the deck, okay? And I am so ready for it to be done. It is stressing me out. Nice. Yay, perfect. And also I'm going to start creating a master tarot class. I think it's going to be anywhere from $5 to $10 that you guys can just purchase. Okay, welcome in, Dave. How are you? Make sure you guys hit the sub button over here as I'm on the road to 600 followers that you guys can just purchase really cheap, $5, $10 that you guys can start learning how to read tarot. Like I said, I got a lot of stuff on my list, but I want to finish the deck first before I even get started in another project because the tarot upon itself is a massive project. All right. Thank you for subbing, and it's good to hear you're doing good. Yes. My Patreon subs have seen a new card today. So if you guys haven't checked out the new card over there, I would go check it out. You are not alone. You are not by yourself. Something makes you feel like you're feeling isolated or by yourself. You could also be going through financial issues, maybe more than usual. Okay, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But you are not by yourself. Okay, this could be because things have come to an end. The Tower card is here to cause chaos and push you on the right path. There's a lot of paths in our life that we can take, and these are all the decisions that we can make. But when it comes to the Tower card, we'll just talk about 2 paths to make this easy. So you're on this path, and the Tower card sees this path. They're like, ooh, she's not on the right path. I've got to kind of metaphorically pull that rug out as hard as possible, cause her to fall into the right direction, but it's going to cause maybe people to leave out of your life, situations, bad luck, jobs not working out well, just feels like the energy is off. It kind of feels like your life's being turned upside down, but it's really not. This is in your best interest to know that physically, spiritually, mentally, something is not working for you right now, and the universe has got you, and it's pushing you in the right direction in a very chaotic way. There are still some new discoveries to be had. So maybe this is the reason why, because the universe is like, hey, there's a path over there. And it's got a lot of sparkly, pretty, nice things over there that I want you to start discovering. Okay. I do feel like, though, that, however, this could be a little bit more on the spiritual side. It feels more spiritual awakening because these 2 cards together, my goodness, are you okay? Do you need a hug? So the Death card, be for real. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. So the Death card is one of those cards that is metamorphosis, change. It is a full, complete book, an ending of one book and an opening of something new. So there is a lot of endings, maybe spiritually with you, physically or mentally, that is coming to an end right now. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be purged out of your life that is no longer serving you purpose. So whatever is going on right now, it's not always going to be crazy when you go through a spiritual awakening, but spiritual awakenings suck. I'm not going to lie. But they're meant to make you stronger. And on the other side, there's amazing, beautiful things waiting. So just hold on. Just hold on. You're right there around the corner. Stay true to what it is you want. Set your lines and boundaries. Be in your masculine era right now in the sense of not letting other people tell you what to do and how to do it. Follow your truth. Okay? Stand your ground. Know what's best for you. Okay? There might be some anxieties, fears, losses, heartbreak going on with this as well. You're going through it. Holy crap. Wow, you're going through it, my love. You're going through it. But stay confident, stay consistent. The Queen of Wands is saying there will be joy. You will find that joy. Stay consistent, stay determined. Be the Queen of Wands. Things are very chaotic and moving fast. We've already talked about that. If you paid for a reading, just hang tight. After every single reading, I update the list, okay? The Two of Cups, reconciliation. There could be love involved in this, or there could be partnerships, but conversations need to be had. So if you need to say something, now's the time to do it. There could be something keeping you awake at night, fears, anxieties, things keeping you up at night, which I see a lot going on here that could possibly be doing that. Aha moments are great. That's the Ace of Swords. All right. The Queen of Pentacles. So just be aware of where you are putting your energy right now. Okay. Our energy is like money. We don't want to just put our energy out to anyone and anything. Make sure it's being reciprocated in a nice, kind, respectful way. Sometimes we do need to say no to situations because right now you've got a lot going on and you need to focus. How are we going to do that? By maintaining control of the situation. Don't listen to what other people say. Don't listen to what other people think is good for you. You have to maintain control no matter what other people say. Okay. Choose you. Everything is so going on in front of you that you're focused on, but it's time to choose you and what makes you happy. It's time to emotionally look at these new paths and say, you know what? I'm going to fill my cup with something that makes me happy. It's different than everybody else's, but it's going to bring me joy. It's going to bring me happiness. It's time to start choosing you. It's time. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. How is everybody doing today? Y'all are so quiet. Y'all are so quiet. 85. Keep a positive attitude and look for the good in every situation. Help others, practice gratitude. This will bring more joy and happiness in your life. I'm not saying you don't, but this could just be a sense of, hey, just need to start saying things go my way. Start being more positive about every situation. I'm good. How are you, Tina? It's a Wednesday, so you guys are halfway through. I'm blaming it on the coffee. It wasn't great today, right? All right, your spirit animal is the dolphin, which is peace. Oh, I love this card for you, especially after this reading. The gentle nature of the dolphin reminds you to look for the good in everyone and strive to bring peace. To trust your life and those around you. Trust your instincts and intuition rather than overthinking things. So much easier said than done. But taking a deep breath, Okay, let me know if there's anything specific I didn't answer that you were hoping I was going to, since this was a general. I'm going to pull some time frames here for you. Okay, so I see February could be a time frame that means something to you or to look out for, and in the winter time. Now, when it comes to time frames, I'm very specific on this, that please take this with a grain of salt, as this is more fortune telling and entertainment than it is guidance, okay? Do know you can see a repeat of your reading on my YT channel always. It's up 24/7. Dunkin' is my favorite coffee, but we don't have Dunkin' Donuts in Oregon. So I've got to purchase it from the grocery store. That's the closest thing I will ever get to Dunkin' Donuts, ever. And I hate it because I love Dunkin' Donuts. We don't have it over here. And I don't really like Dutch Bros that much. So there's that. Addie, you're on the list, my love. I'm in Oregon. Nice. And you told me to go live a year ago, so it's because of you I pushed myself to go live. Yeah, I'm so excited for you. All right. Well, I hope that whatever's going on, just keep pushing, babe. It's a lot going on in your life right now. Things seem upside down, but just keep going. Keep going. Do you like Krispy Kreme? Too sugary. There's way better donuts out there in my mind. Jess, you're going to be on the bottom, okay? All right. So right now, Tian was up. Thank you so much for trusting me with your energy. I really do appreciate it. Right now is Tran. Then it will be Addie and then Jess, okay? Hi, what would you like to dig into, Lacey? Thank you so much. Oh no. I hate it when that happens. Be careful. You have a wonderful day. Thank you for being here and supporting the channel. Thank you, Mariah. TT, let me know what you'd like to dig into. Love reading. Is there anybody specific you'd like to dig into? Lacey, thank you so much, babe, for the heart me. I appreciate you. Welcome in, guys. My name is Luna. We do have, got to update this, 6 spots left for a reading or candles today. So make sure you guys are hopping on the list. Okay, so is that the person that we're wanting to dig into? So if you guys are interested, only 6 spots left. I am dual streaming on 2 platforms, my YT channel, Tarot and Beyond with Spooky Luna, and on my TikTok, which is Spooky Luna. All readings are repeated and recorded on and posted on my YT channel, so I'd recommend you go follow me over there because we don't really know what's going to happen to this platform. So just go follow me over there, as well as I do post long-form content for free, content you don't see here, but you only see over there. Yes, okay. Let's see what's going on here. Thank you so much for the s'mores. There's s'mores. There's squirrels and s'mores. I never see these gifts. Sometimes I think TikTok doesn't show some creators gifts because you don't like push for them all the time. So they like keep them hidden away, you know? I don't know. Just kind of weird. It's kind of weird. Make sure you guys hit that follow button, say hi, make sure that you guys are interacting with the live. That means sending the heart me, sending gifts, typing in chat, sharing the live, double tapping the screen. All of that keeps me on the FYP and TikTok appreciates that. Thank you for the flower. Kevin, hi. I know, right? There's a squirrel and s'mores. I'm like, what is going on? Oh, thank you. I got this this thing off of TikTok Shop, the netting, and then this one's labradorite. I just put whatever crystal I'm feeling in there. Labradorite happens to be my favorite crystal. Love and light, Kevin. I can make videos on it if you guys want me to. I try not to turn my stuff into TikTok Shop, you know. It's your favorite stone? Nice. Yes, I love labradorite. It's so pretty because it's like got a green, bluish, like rainbow tint to it. It's just so pretty. It's like darker. All right, let's see what's going on here. There's a lot of boundaries that need to be set here. A lot of boundaries. T, menus in the bio, babe. The only way you're going to get on the list or get your questions to your answer is if you go and pay for a spot. $5 is the least that you can pay. I'm very affordable. Go check it out. So there's a lot of boundaries here. A lot of stuff talking about boundaries in this reading. So the Queen of Swords, let's start with her first. Look at this card. What's reaching out, her sword or her hand? It's her hand because she knows that this is more powerful than this. She knows her worth. She knows her standards. She knows where they need to be. You're going to listen to my standards. You're going to listen to me. You're going to understand that this is what I deserve and what it is that I want. And I'm not going to expect anything less than that. And I think this is a respectable thing. This is something I think that you need to hear in this reading. This is the first card that came out. But it also feels like burdens and responsibilities. Remember, when it comes to relationships, you holding the weight of the world on your shoulder because the other person can't pick up whatever it is that they need to is not your responsibility. It is not your job to make somebody feel, it's not your job to fix somebody or make somebody be happy. That's not your job. Your job is to respect them, love them, and be kind to them. It's their job to make themselves happy. It's their job to put in the work, right? Saying no is massive. I think there's still a lot to discover between you two, which makes me feel like this is fairly newish territory for you. I think that there's a lot to be discovered still between the both of you together. So it could be like this is an on and off situation for the both of you. I do, however, feel you need to continue to progress and move forward. I don't think that this person should be holding you back, and I don't think you should allow this person to hold you back. But obviously, in the end of the day, this is your life. You get to decide that. So real and honest. Oh, thank you, Addie. I really try to be, guys. The base is pretty, isn't it? This is lo-fi for tarot. But you need to keep progressing and moving forward. So something isn't working anymore. Out with the old and in with the new. So whatever it is that you guys have been creating in this relationship, we got to stop doing the same thing over and over again. We got to look at new ways of approaching situations, talking to each other, handling situations. The swords is all mental. It's from the shoulders up. It's how you guys think. It's how you guys speak. It's how you guys approach situations. There could be children involved with the Empress card, but the Empress card can also be one of those that there's growth and abundance to still be had. She's sure of herself. She's not worried. She's not stressed. She's leaning back in her chair. She knows her worth. She knows where she's going and she trusts in herself. Okay, we don't need anybody else to make us feel that way, because remember, it's our responsibility to make ourselves happy. Okay. The King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is one of those cards that say, hey, it's time to start taking care of you. It's time to start focusing on you. Okay. You already know what you have to offer. We don't need somebody else to offer us anything other than love, respect, and kindness. So now this card is reminding you to take a step back and start doing what makes you happy. Spoil yourself. Okay. Remind yourself who you are and where you came from. Things can seem a little chaotic right now and things are moving too fast. This breakup could have happened really fast. This on and off could have happened fast, and it just feels like we can't keep up or catch up or figure out what's going on. We do need to maintain control and stay in control of the situation. Okay. Passion. It's more like Wands is about fire. It's about the passion. What makes that fire in your belly? It's like that chemistry in relationship. Okay. So, okay, it's fairly new. So there's still a lot. So you need to maintain control and stay in control of the situation. Don't let somebody talk you out of it narcissistically or make you feel like it's your fault and blah, 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 blah. No, we're not going to be listening to people say those things. Okay. We need to maintain control of our emotions. Okay. By setting boundaries with ourselves. When we set boundaries with ourselves, we set boundaries with other people. This is the line in the sand. You will not cross it because I bite, right? Metaphorically speaking. So we need to set those boundaries. So if this person comes back, you've got some serious standards and lines. Okay. Abundance is going to come slow. Okay. Going to come slow. It doesn't mean it's not on its way, but it just means it's slow. So this means this person might not necessarily be much for conversation. They might not be open to conversation. They didn't show little to no interest in the relationship or hardly put any work into it. There could have been third-party energies involved. Now, when I say third-party energies, this doesn't always mean people. It can mean another person, but it can also mean too that life in general is just getting in the way, that there was really hardly any focus on the relationship when you guys were together. Maybe there's not enough energy put in between the both of you. But the cards are telling you follow your heart. This is all about following your heart in the path that makes you happy. Okay? So you have to do what makes you happy, but also to remember love, respect, and kindness are the goal in relationships. People have to put in the work on both sides. It's not one-sided. So there's a lot of boundaries being set here in these cards. What's up over here? How are you? Samar, how are you? If you guys got on the list, I will check after this and update it, okay? It's time to hang out with the girls, hang out with your friends, focus on that unconditional love, find that stability and growth that's going to make you happy. I do feel like, however, though, that you guys might end up talking again. That's something you might push for, which is fine. I do feel in the future you will find yourself in a forever relationship, marriage, eternal love, promise. But I do feel like that there's a lot of wounds that still need to be healed. Okay. Need to set those boundaries. I don't know if it's with this person or not. I could not tell you who you're going to marry because a lot of people do ask me that, and I unfortunately couldn't tell you that. Remember, ultimately, at the end of the day, you get to choose who you be with and who you waste your time on or who you gladly put time into, right? This is not a collective. If you're interested in the collective, you can see it on my YT channel after this live, or you can go to my TikTok, and I've posted one today, and I believe it was about career. 8484. Always believe in your inner power. Take positive steps every day, such as reading, learning new skills, taking actions to help you build confidence and reaching your full potential in everything you do. 8484. Now, let me know if there's any specific questions that you had that I didn't answer, and I will pull some time frames for you. All right, so I see 1 month in August could mean something to you in this time frame or something to look out for. Now, when it comes to time frames, I'm always going to say this. This is fortune telling and entertainment. Take this with a grain of salt. It is not really guidance, okay? And if you want to re-see this, it's on my YT channel. After my live, I repost it. So you're going to have to give me a few minutes to post it after the live. Welcome in, guys. Make sure you guys are double tapping that screen and showing some love. You're welcome. I hope that whatever happens between the both of you, that you both find the happiness and love and the peace that you were looking for within those relationships. So that's really important. And thank you for trusting me with your energy. I do appreciate it. Let's see here. Addie is up right now. General love. Okay. Is this a wait with somebody or just you haven't just found that person yet? Welcome in over here, guys. Make sure you guys hit that sub button and say hi to me over here. I'm on the road to 600 followers over here. Make sure you guys hit that follow button and say hi. Hi, Heather. How are you today? Okay. We can do that. Make sure you guys are double tapping that screen and showing some love, sharing the live, sending the heart knees, following if you're new, sharing, double tapping the screen, typing in chat. All of that keeps me on the FYP. Oh, Miss K, everyone says that. I always try to, on my YT channel, post shuffling, and I never edit that out, as well as in my daily readings. I always like to shuffle for you guys because a lot of people say that they love my shuffling. So stick around, hit the follow button. A lot of my content has it. Yeah, it kind of feels like you're going through some mental turmoil right now. You've got the Two of Swords popping up, and the Two of Swords is all about, that's perfect. Thank you, flowers. It kind of feels like you're in this ultimate of, I have to make this decision. I have to make this decision. I mean, eventually you will. So whether that's getting back into dating, maybe saying no to somebody or moving on to another situation, maybe you're juggling some opportunities. You know, mentally, this is a massive turmoil for you. I don't know exactly where you're sitting as far as love goes, but it does feel like there is a weight on your shoulders. And it does feel like ultimately there is a decision that you don't want to make, but you kind of have to. The Temperance card is showing me, hey, find purpose in it. What is the purpose in the relationships you're looking for, the relationship you're in? Sometimes when we take a step back and say, you know what is the purpose in this person? I understand to be loved. That's one thing. But I always tell people love does not make the relationship work. It's the two people. It's your morals. It's how you see things together. It's your faith in each other. It's the trust within each other. So take a step back. And then also too, there's that balance. Are we having enough time in our life to balance a relationship? And respectively, sometimes we're just too busy for other people, and that's okay. But there's also that sense of asking that too. Maybe there's a sense of, I don't want to be alone, but I kind of do at the same time. Maybe there's the sense of you are alone and it feels like I don't want to be here forever. Maybe I'm going to be. Maybe you feel that you are, and that's not necessarily true. Okay, I just feel that that's a feeling. I don't think that there's a sense of you're going to be alone forever, or, you know, just because things haven't worked out with other people, that's the sense you're sticking with. I think you may have lost a little bit of faith in relationships with it turned in reverse. I think there's this sense of just like, I don't know. I feel like my faith's been ruined. I'm not sure that this is for me. I feel like relationships, you have been through a lot with the Strength card. I think there's a sense of keep pushing forward, keep your courage, keep your strength. Yeah, you've been through a lot in relationships, heartache, stress, anxiety, breakups. There's a lot that goes in there. I still feel that maybe that there's a sense of holding on to somebody that you fell in love with, somebody that may have broke your heart. So we're still holding on to that. Now, I will say, if we're thinking about exes, The card is saying out with the old and in with the new, with the Page of Swords. This is the way we think about things. So maybe look at things in a new light and a new way of approaching situations, approaching people, approaching a different light in the way that we think about things. Okay. Obviously, if you want to be with your ex, that's your choice. But I do believe that there are new offers and proposals coming in for you and opening new things for you with the Ace of Swords. I feel like you're being led in the direction you're supposed to. I feel the universe is showing you exactly where you need to go, because this is the hand. This is the ultimate hand, God's hand, whatever it is that you guys want to call it. It's showing you. It's like, hey, I'm showing you something. I do feel that we have to break the cycles, though. We have to break these cycles. Okay. There are some cycles that keep you viciously in it, that we need to bring in that luck. So it could be that we're looking for the same people. We stay stuck in the same people. We think the same way. Definitely. Or I want to hug you. But here's the thing. We have all these new opportunities. We have to be willing to grow and put ourselves out there abundantly. Look for new opportunities elsewhere that will bring you the abundance. I like the pandas. Welcome in. I appreciate that. Right now, you are in your hermit stage. You are searching for that purpose. I think there's a lot of answers to questions that you're not getting. And the thing about love is I don't think anybody's ever going to truly answer all those questions except for you. And I think there's this sense of, am I being treated with love, respect, and kindness? And you guys are always going to hear me say that. When a person puts in the work, you're going to see it. Relationships that work are supposed to be easy in the sense that it doesn't feel like work. The person's going to continue to conversate with you and make you feel loved spiritually, physically, mentally, right? So with the Hermit card, we're still searching for those answers, but don't stay here for too long, especially if you're looking for that love, okay? Yeah, it feels like love just is like taking its sweet time. We've got a snail mail coming in when it comes to love, which is frustrating, but we have to follow our heart. We have to follow our heart and stop putting yourself in this victim mentality. Not that I'm saying you do, but it's a sense of you're kind of holding yourself back mentally because maybe you don't feel worthy, or maybe you're believing the things that were said. We've got to get out of this, because enough people do this to us and make us feel like the victim or the one that's wrong. And you don't have to do that to yourself. Try to friend because it wasn't boring, but he was more of trauma bond, if you will. Okay. I see. Yeah, so it's like, he's the guy who I think I can fix him, but I know I need to stay with. So the thing is too, like, it seems exciting up front. And obviously, in the end of the day, there's no judgment here. You have to do what makes you happy. But when you feel that you can fix somebody, that automatically is a red flag for me, in the sense that you're not supposed to fix other people. That's not your job. You know, your job is to support them through their journey of fixing themselves. It's not your job to do that. You know, and when you automatically feel like you have to, that shows me that you're probably not going to get as much in the relationship as you're looking for. Now, you say that you feel that you're supposed to stay with the father of your kids. Now, you say that that's something you're supposed to do morally, if that's something you believe in religiously or whatever. I can't say no to that. But also too, does that person make you feel love, respect, and kindness? Yeah. What's up, Humble? How are you? Thank you, Mary. Is that Mariana? Is that you, babe? So I think that when we see those red flags, see, I'm a girl that goes for red flags. I mean, my husband is not a red flag. He's the only green flag that the universe has slapped me in the face with, and I finally listened to. But I like the red flags. I like trying to fix people. And I'm going to tell you, none of those relationships ever worked. I'm not saying that's not possible, but I'm just saying when it comes to red flags and feeling that we have to fix people, those are the relationships we have to run from. Because those are the ones that will continue to expect things from you that you can't deliver. You know, it's always those relationships. Green flag. I love that. Run towards the green flags, babe. But it still feels that there's like this sense of you have to make a decision. So it kind of makes me feel like that maybe there's this sense of like you don't know what you want. So try to find those answers first, you know? Yay, that's so exciting. What do you think it is? See? But the thing is too, even if you find a green flag and there's no chemistry, you have to listen to that as well. You know? I don't know why I said that, but you know, you always have to make sure you're happy. There's enough green flags out there too to go around. So yeah, you're always continuously looking over your shoulder. I do think somebody is thinking about you. You're texting. There's a lot of that going on right now. But I also think, too, that there's this sense of needing to live in your moment and have moments with yourself at peace to figure out what all these voices are going on. It seems to be the sense of the fear of a relationship or the codependency, or you're listening too much to that ego in your mind. I feel there's a sense of needing to talk through things as well. And you might have found your soulmate connection. For me, you guys know how I feel about the soulmate stuff. I'm not going to get into it, but if that's something you believe, it could be something that you have found. The red flag, and he's great at making me feel I left him alone. See, that's not your job. I feel boy too, Marianne. I was going to say boy, but I'm not good at that stuff. I'm not good at the pregnancy things, but I was going to say boy too. But yeah, no, see, when people make you feel like you didn't do something, that's not a good relationship. I hope that whatever you have is just healthy. All right. I made him see that. No, but the thing is he has his own decisions. Did you tie him up and drag him down that path? No, that's ridiculous. You didn't abuse him into. I mean, you might have, but you don't seem like that person. 2222. Cultivate the attitude of gratitude, reflecting on blessings in your life. Take time to breathe deeply, savoring the peace that comes from the stillness. Build resilience by facing each day with courage and an open heart, ready for life's adventures. Yeah, no, I totally get it. I'm getting boy too, but like I said, that's not really my thing. I'm not really good at that kind of stuff. Let's see. You do? All right, that's your number. That's your number. Let me know if you have any questions that I didn't answer. Yeah, boys, I'm sure, are easier. 2 days and April are two time frames to look out for. Always remember that this is more fortune telling and, entertainment than it is guidance. Gosh, did you see that stroke that I was having just now? Girls are too emotional. Yeah. So boys are too. They have their time, right? Boys do too. See, I always told my husband if I ever wanted a kid, I'd want a girl, not a boy. Even though I think I would be a better boy mom, but for some reason I've always just been attached to girls. What's up over here? How are you? It's hard. I raised my niece, and she was pretty easy. So I think it really just depends on the kid and how they're raised. Honestly, I really think, and I know a lot of people are going to say it's not, I think it's really up to the parenting style. I really is. I know that children have their own personalities, and sometimes you can't always help everything that they say and everything that they do. But I do truly believe it does come down to the parents, and how they behave, Addie, let me know. I think you might be getting suppressed, my love. So I just want to make sure that you had all of the answers to your questions. I was raised with a very, very, very strict mother. Very strict mother. I wouldn't dare try to do anything I wasn't supposed to. I was afraid, which is not a good way to live. I think if you have fun, beautiful parents. I didn't see the red flag relationship. What I saw in the cards mostly was that you had to make a decision with the Two of Swords, but also there's a sense of following your heart. I think that there's a lot of heartache, and I think that makes the situation harder because I feel you fell in love with somebody, or maybe both of them at the same time. because he was lucky to have me and still trying to drag me. See, I would say that that's no, and even you saying that out loud, you have to hear how that sounds, you know that that's not good. So I think that there's this sense of looking for purpose. I don't think there's necessarily a red flag, but when somebody starts making you feel that you're the problem and then you start believing it and it starts becoming an issue, that's when I'm like, you gotta walk away from that. You gotta break the cycles. So if the red flag is the cycle that you have to break, that's the time to do it. But you have to follow your heart. You have to. I'm getting a snack. Ooh, what are you getting? But when her mom sends her to us, she acts bad again, and then we have to teach her. Yeah, see, that's not good. Yeah, I have 2 people on my list. So I think the sense of the red flag thing is more along the lines of it's time for you to make that decision. And from what it sounds like to me, that other person who is not your baby daddy is not a good decision, is what it sounds like. But I can't tell you that. What's up, Donald? How are you? Okay, yeah, perfect. Cosmic Brownie. Of course you are. If that makes sense. So I think with the Hermit card, there's this sense of you needing to take your time to decide what it is that you want. But remember, you don't have to stay with 2 people because that's who's in front of you. Remember, there's so many other fish out there in the world. And there's so many people who are not with the child of their father and they live wonderful lives with other people or by themselves. So don't always feel you have to do something. That's just my advice as a friend to you, not so much a psychic. That's just advice from a friend. But ultimately, at the end of the day, you have to make that sacrifice and that decision for yourself, because remember, you're the one that has to sleep next to that person. You're the one that has to deal with how they treat you, right? Yeah, see, Donald over here is like, there's so many fish. I went to jail for one. Yeah, I don't want to do that. See, that's just like, there's so many of them out there. We don't want to make the sacrifices that hold us back. You know what I mean? So it's a lot. Over 8 billion people in the world. Yes. And there's tons of green flags that are in the 8 billion people, along with a lot of red flags. But you have to look at your morals, your values, the work and kindness and love that people put into your energy. It's not your job to fix somebody. It's not your job to fix somebody. It's just your job to be there along with them and help them grow and help, say, good job, I'm proud of you. But it's not your job to fix people, right? Yeah, girl, it's time to just hit that block button and just move on. You know what I'm saying? They'll figure their own out. They've gotten this far in life without you. They can do it some more. It's not your job to make people happy. Hi, Isis. How are you? How's it going? Jess is up right now for her sub reading. So guys, all of my Patreon subscribers, if you guys are interested, is in my menu in my bio. They get free card pulls, free monthly readings. They get access to the long form content on my YT channel days before other people do. They get access to see my tarot deck. They get access to mystical mail that gets sent out monthly. It's a subscription I send out to you guys every month, which is a lot of fun. So if you guys are interested in that, it starts as little as this much a month, $3. So go check it out. And also too, if you want to see your reading, it is repeated on the YT channel. You just have to wait for me to post it after the live. You too. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I hope you're doing well. Guys, I just got to grab something really quick. Is Jess in here? And then Lacey is up next after Jess. Sorry, guys. I had to grab something to munch on. My blood sugar was low. Thank you. I appreciate you, Isis. Perfect. I'll check it out, Mariana. Jess, what did you want to dig into, babe? You might have got suppressed. Sorry. TikTok was picking on you. Okay. Wilfredo, what's up? How are you? It's so cute. I can't stand it. So guys, if you're just joining, my name is Luna. I'm a professional tarot reader of 7 years. That was on purpose. I put people in timeout. I was going through a lot last week. My husband went through surgery. Mentally, I was going through a lot. And YT can be pretty selfless. And I just don't think I could handle the comment section. So I shut it off and just kind of like needed some peace from that because YT is just a lot. It had nothing to do with the good followers. It just, I couldn't handle a lot of stuff. So hi, Maddie. How's it going? Yeah, absolutely. It's nothing to do with you guys. So if you ever see you can't comment, it's because I had to put them on timeout. Perfect. Thank you, Mariana. I will check that out after this, babe. Thank you. Thank you for being very diligent on that. All right. So guys, I am a tarot reader of 7 years, professional tarot reader. I have 4 spots left. If you guys are interested, if you want to snag those up, I have to do math here. I wish my mods could update that for me because it's like, it is, Mariah. It really is. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. If you guys are interested, menu is in the bio. My readings start at 5 and work their way up to 22. All right, general. Let's see what's going on here, babe. Why do you need to set boundaries? What's going on? So setting boundaries with yourself and others. I always tell people to set boundaries with yourself first. Why? Because when you set boundaries with yourself, guess what? Not only do you have to follow them, but everybody else around you has to follow this, right? The Knight of Pentacles. Man, things are coming in so slow for you. You are not seeing the signs. You are not seeing the abundance. You are not just, it's taking its time. A snail is delivering this to you, right? It doesn't mean it's not happening though, right? Don't forget to still follow your heart, okay? What is it you want to do? What is the road that you need to pave to continue down? The universe is like, don't give up. Don't give up just because we don't see it right now. Stay disciplined. There's some self-discipline coming in here. I always hate when like crappy things are going on, a lot of stuff's going on. The universe is like, guess what? You got to look at yourself. You're the problem. And it's like, wait, I'm not the problem. Stop it. But it's like, I'm not saying you're the problem, but in a sense, this card is kind of pointing at you saying, listen, what is the self-discipline we do have to work on? We are responsible for some things that are going on in our life. And it's hard to hear this, whatever this may be. So talking better to yourself, drinking more water, going to bed earlier, stop talking down to yourself, whatever it is. We've kind of got to look at that, okay? We are definitely overthinking things a lot. We're overthinking so much stuff, babe. Take a deep breath. You're putting in the work. You will see the results. Trust it and believe it. What's up, guys, over here? Continue to stay consistent and put in that hard work. Hard work is always going to get you somewhere, okay? It's always going to get you somewhere, but also make sure to rest. Are you taking some time to rest? You don't have to answer that, but ask yourself that question. Am I taking some time to mentally rest? Okay, I got to do the puzzle piece. Sorry, guys. I got to create a beautiful masterpiece. I did it. So make sure you're getting some sleep, okay, and some rest. Also, too, the Empress card. This is very feminine energy, mother energy. Children could be involved in some situations, but the Empress card is all about growth and abundance. She's okay. She's leaning back in her chair. She knows things are going to be fine. She's not in a rush. She knows it's coming. She knows it's going to happen, okay? Find yourself supported by people emotionally around you, that family, that love, okay? Stay determined, stay focused. You will find that joy that you are looking for. There's some anxiety. There's some heartbreak. There's some stuff going on here. I just got a new medical diagnosis. Okay. So there's the Empress card. I'm sorry that you're going through some medical stuff. That is awful. And I'm sending you so much love. There's a lot. There is a lot going on. But remember to keep surrounding yourself with love and kindness and people that emotionally support you and make you feel like family and support and all the above. Yeah, his dog's name was Luna when I first met him, and I was like, you're joking. So that was cute. So his dog Luna found me. 5 days and 2 months are time frames to look for. I always say this is more fortune telling and entertainment than it is guidance. Let me know if there's any questions that you specifically had for me that I didn't answer. Up next will be Lacey and then Mariana after that. I've got this horrible kink in my neck, y'all. It's been causing me headaches. Do you guys ever get like those pains in the back of your neck that just cause headaches? You're like, if only I could just crack my neck. Well, I'm going to send you the biggest hug. I hope you feel it. And keep pushing forward. Keep surrounding yourself with love. Congratulations on the new baby. I love that. Yeah, she's no longer with us though, little Luna, but she's still here. Message to Luna, you don't have to use my full name if you don't go. It's not a wig. It's my hair. It's my hair. Thank you, though. I appreciate that. Yeah. Thank you for always being a supporter and follower. It's on the way, dear. Help is on the way. Let's hope this one doesn't die too. You practice witchcraft? I'd like to say I'm a witch. Yeah, I do candles and stuff like that. You know, things like that. I think we're back. Yeah. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, I thought about growing out. If I ever grew my hair out, I would just go all out. It would be down in my butt. I can't do the in between. Like I can't. It drives me nuts. I like the short hair because it's easier to maintain. A lot of people like my hair longer. A lot of people like my hair shorter. It just all depends. But I'm just letting my pixie grow out right now, just to kind of let it do its thing. Girl hair girls, yeah. So, all right. So this one's going to be a 3-card pull, Lacey, for general, just to see. Yeah, see, your hair's long. Card tricks. I wish I knew card tricks. I need to learn how to shuffle, you know. So I do tarot. Tarot is a spiritual thing. Named Luna. Luna is a very popular name for a cat, black cat, or dogs. Okay. All right, Lacey. So the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is showing herself. So what is the Queen of Pentacles? The Queen of Pentacles is the Queen of Abundance. Okay. What does this mean? This can be money. But abundance isn't always tangible, okay? Abundance can mean spiritual, physical, and mental in your life, the people you surround yourself with. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is responsible for keeping all of that in control, but in a nurturing way. So it's her emotions. It's how she puts herself out there. She says, well, if I'm going to give out this kind, loving energy that means something to me, I need to not just give it to any person or anything, okay? Or any situation. I love that you shaved it. That's awesome. Sister's name's Dogs Luna. I called her Looney Tune. That's so cute. I'm from India. Welcome in. That doesn't surprise me. Most of my following over here is from the United States and India. So welcome in. Okay, perfect. So the Queen of Pentacles. So think of your energy like money. You're not just going to throw $100 bills at anybody. I mean, unless you're Mr. Beast, but we're not. Let's be honest. Okay. So we have to be very careful where we're putting our energy and money towards situations right now. So that's the situation. How are we going to fix that? A lot of pentacles with you, a lot of abundance. I'm kind of liking this. I'm American. Yes, you are. So the Page of Pentacles, is learning new things. The pages are all about students. Think of them as students. They're all about wanting to bring in new opportunities, learn new things. Okay. Sorry, I'm reading stuff. So put yourself out there. What is it you're needing to learn? What is it you're needing to absorb? Right? Abundance in any form is welcome, right? So here's the thing. We have to be careful where we're putting our energy and our abundance. And two, we need to start bringing in new abundance. We need to start looking at new ways of approaching situations, learning new situations. So what is somebody doing that you see? Maybe start asking them. Start opening yourself up to new things. You're ready. You're ready. Thank you. I appreciate the kind words. And how are we going to do that? Okay. We're going to open our horizons. We're going to stop putting ourselves in a box. We're going to realize there are other paths and opportunities out there that can bring in this abundance that you are looking for. So whether that's putting yourself out there on the internet more, expanding your business, expanding yourself emotionally, it is now time to look for those other opportunities because there's so much more out there than what's in front of you. There's time for expansion. There's time to really put yourself out there. This is where we get uncomfortable because now we're putting ourselves in territory that it's like, oh, I'm not used to that. I'm not used to that. Right? So now we have to put ourselves out there. We have to find a way to get us out there is what's getting me. So what is getting you about the expanded part? Talk to me. Let's see if we can get some answers. Okay. So here's the thing. Protein bar. So here's the thing. I'm going to be real honest with you. I live my life on the internet. This is my job. You wouldn't be human if you weren't worried about that. But I have to say something to you. You are going to be judged. People are always going to say something to you and about you that isn't true or think they know you. The thing is that we have to be willing to know where our energy has to go, right? Right? So you have to understand that that's going to come with putting yourself out there. And it is hard to grow. But the thing is you can't stop. I started right where everybody else did. And I don't even consider myself a massive creator, right? I don't. But you have to stay consistent. Ask questions, keep learning, keep opening yourself up to new opportunities. Fail. When something doesn't work, kick the freaking door off the hinges and do it again and come up with something new. How many times have you guys seen me change my platform and change the things that I do? So many times because something wasn't working. You can't give up. You have to be willing to know that people are going to judge you. They're not going to like you. They always think they know you. They're always going to have something to say. And that's what happens when you put yourself on the internet. But you have to realize that that comes part of the journey. I hate it. Oh, thank you, Will. I appreciate that. So does that make sense? It comes with the territory. And when people talk about you, it just means you made it, you know? Mm-hmm. It's not necessarily fighter energy. It's just a sense of why let this be affected by somebody who doesn't pay your bills or says happy birthday to you. There's a block button on every platform, right? When you open yourself up, this is what you want. You have to be willing to understand that that's an option. Trust me, you see me snap at people all the time because I want to, but I don't have to, right? You just have to take it one day at a time. And don't give up and stay consistent. My platform is nowhere where I want it to be. But it wouldn't get there if I just gave up or listened to what people said. Of course, absolutely. 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 Remember, people don't know what they don't see on the internet, right? People don't know that Luna isn't my real name, right? People don't know these things about me because this is who I've created. This is what you guys have created, right? So just put out there what you want. You don't always have to share everything about your life and who you are with people. But I always have to say, be authentically you 100% of the time. People are always going to see your authenticity. Always. They're going to know when you're faking it, right? Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you for always trusting me with your energy. Trust me. You'll see content creators where you scroll by and be like, wow, that's really not authentic. They're faking it, just be you. Just be you. That's why I run my mouth sometimes, because that's who I am, I didn't come from famous people. I wasn't a Nepo baby. I'm not rich. Nobody's spiritual in my family. I'm the first one. I've grown it from the ground up. So I'm proof that a nobody who isn't a nobody, but a nobody to society, can be somebody in society and can be a household name, right? But you have to put that in. You have to know that you deserve that. Is that why you're so fit? Because you run your mouth so much? Yep. Just ask my husband. Be your own best friend. Yep. And surround yourself with people that love you. Because trust me, there's so many people out there that say things about me. You guys don't even know. But it's okay. It's okay. It just means they're jealous. Talk about me. It's free marketing. Thank you for trusting me with your energy. Lots of love to you. You've got this. If I can do it, you can do it. If I can do it, any one of you can do it. Trust me. Okay? It was, Will. It was the best compliment. Group of people made up to control people using fear. That's true. Mariana is up right now for her reading. I want you to know when anybody's becoming, I want myself and where I've grown. We could do a spiritual reading for sure. I have 2 people that talk about me and still hate me to this day, and I still don't know why. I'm also currently going through a situation where a person I fell off with because they didn't suit my business standards and how I treat people 2 years ago had now decided to post me on their YouTube and their YouTube video and use me as the star of their show and use my platform as a way to get their name back out there again after 2 years. I'm telling you, these people will treat me like and steal from me, will fall off. I think everything's fine. And 2 years later, they're still using me. I'm telling you guys, it happens to the best of us. Exactly. See, Mariana too. I wasn't a real medium judge where, dude, people are like, your candles are from Dollar Tree. I'm like, so what if they are? It's just a piece of wax. Does it have to come from a Botanica? Like, I don't know who touches those candles. I don't know if they had a bad day. Who cares where the candles come from? I did not know that, Will. That's funny. So it doesn't matter. If he wants somebody to get candles from the Botanica, go get them yourself. If you can do it better. Cool. Your mom goes to Dollar Tree, Terry. Right? Hi, Deb. How are you, babe? I go to Dollar Tree. I get so many things from Dollar Tree. I don't care. I never hide anything from you guys. I have not done the May letters yet. Nope. One thing at a time. I do it about a week before the end of the month. Dude, I get my tea light candles from the Dollar Tree. Who cares? They're just candles. Do you know how much it costs to make your own candles? It's expensive. I've done it. It's too expensive. You know, like I always like when somebody's running their mouth, but they don't even make their own candles. You know what I'm saying? The Dollar Tree is not above anybody, you know? Have you ever seen your haters get karma before? Yes. Yes. One of them is no longer with us anymore. If you guys want that story, stick around. After Mariana's reading, I can tell you that story. He's underground now, like buried. Absolutely. I can tell you that story. And I didn't do it. Wasn't me. Okay, well, stick around, guys. No, I'm serious, Janelle. I'm serious. And they ended up, yeah, no. I'll tell you guys the story in a second. All right, Mariana, let's see what's going on here, babe. Wasn't me. I'll tell you guys the stories afterward. Guess what card has come out, my love? Guess what card has come out? I bet you couldn't guess the Empress card. Mother energy, children. Here we go. Y'all don't think tarot is real? Explain this. Explain this. Yes. So we know why the Empress card is coming out. Mother energy. This is growth and abundance. Remember, the Empress, I always get the Empress now, of course, because you've got a little one on the way. Yeah. You got a little one on the way. It's the universe's way of saying we know. So the Empress, remember, she's sitting in her chair. She's leaning back. She's cool. She's collected. She's calm. She knows things are going to be okay. She knows the growth and abundance is worthy. Okay. So take solace in knowing in your feminine energy, right? That soft, kind, nurturing energy. So focus on being that kind, mothering energy. Okay. You're overthinking so many things. You're preparing and wondering if you're doing all the right things. Of course you are. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not a mom. I help raise my niece a little bit, so I kind of understand a little bit, but I'll never truly understand what it is to be a mother. I think every mom is always going to second guess everything they do. I think that they're going to make mistakes, and that's a part of it. Listen, my mom made tons of mistakes, and I'm still okay, right? But I think overthinking is a pretty natural thing to do. But I think there's a sense of, listen, you're doing all the right things you're supposed to do. You're working hard towards those things, okay? I think there's the sense, see, Mariah. So I think there's this sense of trusting yourself, right? There you go. See, you're doing all the right things. The thing is you're never going to know what you're supposed to do until it's time to do it. You know, motherhood is supposed to become very natural, not to everybody. I can't speak for everybody. Sometimes there are fathers out there that have babies that are more natural at it than the women are, and that's just okay. But I think that there's this sense of we overthink things, right? It is a mother's instinct, but there's also a sense of you're not going to be good at something somebody else is, and that's okay. But overthinking things makes it worse, right? So just know that you're doing all of those right things. The Lover's card. The Lover's card is all about trusting yourself, especially with your partner, your boyfriend or your husband or whoever it is. There's a sense of needing to understand that you guys are both bringing in those metaphorical bricks to build the foundation to this empire that it is of parenthood, this spiritually of what it needs to be, trusting in each other, building the morals with each other, knowing that you are doing everything you can to make this happen, right? For me and my stepmother, yeah. There's ever been, there you go. So remember, it's a give and take in this situation, right? We need help on both. There's a balance. That's why there's the scales. There's a balance with this card. So we need help, but we also need to take energy as well. So make sure that you're balancing out your energy, okay? And the Queen of Pentacles, we've talked very much about her. It's okay, Kat, sis, it's okay. Work, girl. Your guys' jobs are way more important than mine. So the Queen of Pentacles, putting your energy towards things that are necessary right now. If it's not necessary, don't worry about it. If it's not bringing in that abundance you're looking for in whatever way it may mean, don't worry about it right now, right? And start opening yourself up to learning. There's so much out there for you to learn to be a mom. I don't think you're ever going to be 100% prepared, but you're going to be fine. Just keep learning, keep opening yourself up to the new possibilities of what could be, right? We're very much in our brain right now. Mental turmoil, mental games, all of this stuff. This is lower vibrational energy we need to get out of. Whatever is holding us back, whatever is constraining us, we need to let go of this lower vibrational energy. Thank you, Rosa. I appreciate that. Any people, anybody holding you back, saying anything? Bye. right? That could be the court situation. Working on self-love right now. Did you hear me? Self-love, okay? Grounding yourself in self-love. Whatever's mentally not serving you, we're throwing it off the boat. We're pulling a Dexter. We're throwing it off the boat and we're rowing. We're not even looking back at it anymore. Okay? Thank you. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate you supporting me. Lizard deity. Who's that? I want to know what deity that is. Sounds like a cool deity. Protecting yourself and start saving money. Okay? This is very much one of those cards, being frugal. We've got to be frugal. I love that. See? It's a good partnership right there. It's a good partnership right there. Wish fulfillment. Girl, make your list. You've got wish fulfillment coming in. Do all that work, and it sounds like you are doing everything necessary. There's so much to be discovered and had. There's so many paths opening up that you're going to discover. You don't even know everything yet, but you will. Don't you fall. Don't you fall. And the Tower card. Release what's no longer serving you. Allow these paths to come to an end that's no longer physically, mentally, or spiritually serving you anymore. It's going to be chaotic. It's going to be very chaotic, but it's going to be okay. The universe has got your back in this one. Fill your cup with what you want emotionally. I think you'll be happily surprised when you start focusing on you and your emotions. That's okay, but just be humble where just be frugal where it needs to be. You spend your money how you want to, babe. And literally follow your heart, follow your passions, that chemistry. Right? Hi, Sunny. And listen, a cycle is coming to an end. Celebrations are to be had, and we're moving into a brand new cycle in your life. Open your arms to it. There's a new portal we're walking through. There's so much to be had. I'm so excited for you. That's exciting. What's up, guys? How's it going over here? Make sure you guys hit that sub button. I love that. See, you're doing all the right things. I'm proud of you. 5555. I've known you when you were in your situations, and I'm proud of how far you've come. Discover your hidden talents and passions. Explore the new hobbies, interests, and push yourself out of your comfort zone. You might be surprised with yourself what you're capable of. Building back my relationship with my dad. I love that. Slowly and surely. And that rightfully so. I understand. When I let people back in that didn't do what I was hoping for them to in my life, I'm also going to be very, very weary of it. Good. It's because you set those boundaries, babe. And as soon as he does, you're out, right? You're out. Yep. Intuition, the Blue Jay. This is the perfect card for you right now. You are encouraged to follow your feelings and intuition. This is a reminder that your personal power is in your own hands, that you are free to take flight at any time if you find yourself in a situation that doesn't suit you anymore. This is a beautiful card. It's a beautiful card. There's this one time I needed help and the phone started yelling at me to stop. Aww. Yeah, that would give me the ick too. I'm with you, babe. Okay, I'm going to pull some time frames. Let me know if there's anything specific you wanted to answer that I didn't. Okay, so I see 1 year and in the summertime are 2 time frames to look out for, which I think we're in the summer. Are we in spring or summer? I don't even know anymore. Springtime. In springtime. It's Easter. Easter Luna. Remember, this is more fortune telling and entertainment than it is guidance. So just take this with a grain of salt. And after I started distancing myself from him again. I love Blue Jays, me too. We're in the spring now. I was like Easter, duh. I was like, I don't even know what freaking year it is anymore. It just shows you guys how much I get like zoned in my life where I'm just working all the time. What's up, Holy Woman? How are you? I don't know. Hold on to it. Maybe we can use the summertime as a guide to say, oh, I need to accomplish this by the summertime, right? We can use it as a goal. But remember, just take those with a grain of salt. I'm not very big on time frames. Yeah, California is pretty. I don't really want to live there, though. Could his birthday or my birthday? It could be. Both in this together. Good evening. Hi, Lisa. Oh, girl. Do you get that feeling? Oh, I'm so happy. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is 12:34. Okay, you're gonna have to let me know. That's so exciting. I'm so proud of you. Like, honestly, babe, you're gonna be okay. Stick to what makes you happy. Trust in yourself. Trust in the people that make you feel worthy. Be open to this new cycle. Be open to failing. Be open to growing from it. Nobody's perfect. He wanted to propose this year. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. I did for a year. You did for a year. What? And we haven't been talking about it since. That's so exciting. So the clock is Central Time 2:22. Yes, so it was 12:34 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 222 over here. I love it. Look at all these angel numbers coming in. Really nice, but also really not nice. I don't even know what my husband's talking about. I'm gonna send a question if I'm able. I can't answer that, unfortunately. I don't answer those type of questions. And you know what? Even if I could, I'm not going to tell you because I'm not ruining that surprise, my love. I'm not ruining that for you. I'm not ruining it for you, babe. Sure. Yeah, I'm not ruining that, babe. You could find another tarot reader to ruin that for you. You deserve that surprise and that beautiful date. Don't ruin that for him. What if he wants to do something so special and pretty for you? Right. Oh, living in California, I see. Let's see. So my readings start at 5 and work their way up to 22. It's in my bio, in my profile. So you have to go to my profile where all my videos are at. Under my profile picture is a bunch of words. Read that and click where it says to click. You will see my menu. It starts at 5 and works its way up to 22. Very affordable reader. So how can we support your stream? So the best way to support my stream, in all honesty, guys, is follow me on all platforms. I'm currently dual streaming on my YT channel, which is YOUTUBE. I can't say it on TikTok because they get upset. The AI bot doesn't like it. That's Tarot and Beyond with Spooky Luna. All of that is in my tree, in my bio. So go check that out. Please go follow me over there and follow me here. Share out the live. Let people know who I am. All of that really helps me. And thank you so much for asking. It'll happen. It'll happen, babe. You're so welcome. Thank you so much for asking. You're so nice. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So people want some tea time. So if anybody in here is worried about, like, you know, people who talk about them and talk crap and things like that, I always truly believe, thank you so much for trusting me with your energy, Mariana, because you're a tarot reader, guys. Please go give her a follow. She is about ready to have a baby. So go over to her account and follow her. Humble Blessings 1111 is her channel. She does go live daily. So guys, please go give her a follow. She's amazing. She's absolutely amazing. So she's an amazing tarot reader. I dig her so much. So go support that mama. So story time real quick. So I did have a hater. This started about 2 years into my TikTok journey. Some of you might remember, some of you might not. I love supporting readers. He was a very nasty person. I will not say his name because, to be honest, I don't like talking ill of the dead. But his name started with an H, and he was a very nasty person in the paranormal community. Some of you might know that I am a big part of the paranormal community. I'm pretty well known within that community. And he made a list of creators that stopped following him. There was a reason I stopped following him. He actually threatened to hurt a child on live. And I said, whoa, that's not cool. So I blocked him. I didn't say anything to him. I just blocked him because I don't believe in hurting children. I think that that is an awful thing to even say, even hurting other people. So I blocked him. Because I did that, he found out, because I'm pretty well known in the paranormal, that Luna stopped following him. Well, he put me on his list. Okay. And he had a cult, a real cult. And I know that you guys are going to laugh, but he had a cult. And all of these people believed in everything that he said. They were very delusional and they believed everything that he said. So he made a war on the internet with a lot of big paranormal creators at the time, including myself. And he had went to prison for beating on women. That was his thing. And his followers, even though he had a rap sheet and you could Google it, none of his followers believed him. They were very delusional. His followers would do anything anything that he asked them to do. So for a while, for a year, I had to disappear off the internet because his followers kept making accounts over and over. So he had thousands of followers and they kept making hundreds of accounts. So they kept coming to my videos and reporting me. They actually got my TikTok, this one, taken down. I contacted TikTok and they brought it back up and they were like, we're so sorry. It was mass reporting. It was really bad. So I disappeared off the internet for a year. He ended up going to jail for his girlfriend.
You know, once a beater, always a beater. And once he was in jail, I was able to come back onto TikTok. It was so bad. The bullying was so bad, guys, but I didn't give up. After that year, he had kind of come out of the trenches, out of prison and stuff like that. And he said that he was going to finish it. Well, he then said that he was going to come after me, my sister, and my niece, and he was going to all of us. Okay. I was very worried. I actually looked out my door every single day in my window. I actually got a Second Amendment to carry around with me just because I didn't know what his followers were willing to do. It got really, really bad. So he ended up, a lot of people started realizing who he was and the things that he was saying. And people are like, wow, this is getting to be too serious. Some of his followers started realizing like, okay, this is not healthy. So some of his followers started contacting me, apologizing to me for attacking me. And I said, that's fine. Just don't do it again. Thank you for apologizing. We're good. You know, I never really dug into that situation. A lot of his followers started kind of come over and saying, we're so sorry, right? Yeah. Not even kidding. And I found out, I think it was 2 years ago, somebody messaged me and said, hey, he drank himself. They found him in a hotel room. He chose Fireball. And he is no longer with us anymore. So it just shows you how depressed, how sick, how nasty this person was that he felt he had to just keep going. He had issues. So I'm just going to say the universe kind of comes around, and it just proves that people who do that are not happy people. Okay. So the universe definitely let the karma show itself. So this person was very nasty, but the reason they did it was because of look at themselves, right? So when I found this out, I was like, oh, well, I couldn't feel remorse because that person obviously tortured me and a lot of other people that I love for no reason, just because they're sick up here, right? So I just want you to know that's one story of one person that tried to take me down, and I literally did nothing. So if anybody thinks that, you know, we're all safe, we're not. There are people that are just not right in the head, and they will come after people for no reason. So he is no longer with us. Karma. That's what happens when you threaten children and hurt women, you know? How long have I been doing tarot? 7 years. So that's just one crazy story. So I'm still here, guys, and I didn't give up, you know? Yep. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Sally, the camping, that's so cute. Thank you so much for subbing over here. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you for hitting that sub button. Sunny, thank you. Thank you for the sub button. You're beautiful. Thank you, Phil. I appreciate that. So guys, we are doing tarot. I do have 4 spots left, whether it's candles or tarot. Menu is in the bio if you guys want to hop on the list. Yeah. So just a little story to share with you guys. Like I said, you just never know. And there's so many stories. My husband will even tell you there's so many stories of people that try to use me and my platform to get further, which I don't know why, because I don't even really consider myself famous. But you know, there are a lot of people out there. So I would always say, don't just help anybody. Don't just share your secrets with anybody. Don't just give away your platform to people. Let people, like, if there's one thing I can give advice on when it comes to growing your platform and collabing with other people, let them prove themselves to you. Make sure that their resume speaks for itself. Make sure that you contact other people that know them. And when your friends say something about them and warn you about them, listen to them. Because there was a lot of people I didn't, and I gave them the benefit of the doubt, and I never should. And today I am currently fighting against a person legally because of stupid stuff. And it's like, you just don't want to go through it, you know? So trust in yourself. Let the person prove themselves to you, you know? Don't just give away everything you worked hard for because somebody's word. You know what I mean? Sometimes you have to say no, right? I will always shout people out. I will always help people. But in the end of the day, I really make sure that you have to work for it, you know? I've been used so many times. Thank you, Jess. Thank you, Heaton. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Sally. I appreciate you guys for all the gifts. Let me know if you guys do hop on the list. Like I said, menu is in the bio, 4 spots left. Absolutely, absolutely. No, trust me, I've learned. Sir, the red flag issue, he's not... I would agree with you on that. I would agree with you on that, Addie. But remember, it's your life to live. You have to make that decision. Heaton, thank you so much for the popular. I appreciate you. And if you guys don't still think I get bullied and talked about to this day, of course I do. Of course I do. When you've made it is when people start talking about you. People can't be fixed if they think they aren't the problem. Exactly. You should always be open to learning, being humble, understanding that you can make mistakes. And when you do make a mistake, apologize for it, fix that part of the situation. There are just a lot of people who don't want to take responsibility for their actions. And it's really sad. Always be open to learning. Always. I learn stuff about tarot all the time I had no idea about. I'm like, wow, that's so cool. Like, thank you for teaching me. The best instructors, the best teachers, the best coaches, the best leaders in life will always be teachable. They will be the ones that will still clean the toilets, still be hand in hand with those with them. They will never find themselves above anybody else. Never in a million years. They will always come down and be very humble and work alongside the rest of the people, right? So if somebody's ever like, you're famous, I'm like, I don't find myself famous. I don't think of myself that way because I think of myself just like everybody else. That will never change. I can't block myself. I already tried. I'm going to go nap in the corner over here. You go nap, girl. Have the bestest nap in the whole wide world. The most important people in any company are the janitors, are the construction workers, are the teachers. Every single person that cleans up other people's messes and takes care of it and doesn't complain, those are the most important people in any business. Any business. Anybody can be a leader. But it takes an amazing leader to understand that they don't have to lead because they have a badge. They just be a good person. But I'm a Gen X. Are you? Yeah, I'm a millennial. Exactly. They are the most important people in any company. Any company. Are the people that get their hands dirty. If your employees hate you and people hate you, that's not good. That's not good. Did oh, I thought my microphone died. You are a good person. Flowers. That's not to say I'm not an ass, because sometimes I can be, right? But I will never understand why some people are famous or have the platforms that they do and they don't treat their followers with respect. I will never understand that. I will never understand that. Why we have chosen to make some people famous. I will never understand it. Good. Good. She's sleeping. They do. Money is not the root of happiness. Gen Y over here. Nice. I don't know where everybody lands on the X, Y, and Z thing. Like I just know I'm a millennial. I'm like right here. I think is it X came before millennial, then it's Gen Z, and now Gen Y? Is that how it works? Or did I just get that all backwards? At 94. Oh, okay. Got it. I don't know. I'm just like, I don't know. 1969. Nice, nice. Gen Z for me. Yeah. You're on the cusp. So you can be both. That's how my hubby is. I find him more of a millennial though, but sometimes his old man habits say otherwise. Bye, Lacey. Have a wonderful day at work. Wonderful day at work. I hope it goes by really fast. Yes, Heather's a millennial. Always will be. So guys, we're going to do a last call here real quick. If anybody wants to hop under the list, let me know. If anybody wants to get a candle or on the list, anything like that. Guys, we're still waiting for my book. I'm doing an update. I'm still waiting. I know it said 6 to 8 weeks. I'm refreshing it every day. I refresh it right now. It still says pending. So we're still waiting for the book to come out. So we're still waiting on that. Yes, Mariah, I'll let you guys know when it's out, including the deck. I'm waiting because it says 6 to 8 weeks. And it just like, I feel like I just said that 3 weeks ago and it's like, come on, it's been 6 to 8 weeks, but it hasn't. So I just have to be patient. The one thing I don't like about this publishing company is it really does take a long time for them to release the book for sale. So, I mean, I'm willing to do that because they're better than the other publishing company that I had. So as soon as it releases, I'll let you guys know. But like I said, when one door closes, I open another door, and sometimes it takes a while, but it gets there. And unfortunately, it's just like this waiting game. And I'm still working on the tarot deck. Hopefully that will be done within the next 2 to 3 weeks. So that'll go by really fast. Hopefully I'll have the deck made, the first one. My husband is going to help me make the decks and stuff. So we'll be able to see, be able to show you guys the deck for the first time before we send it out to make sure everybody is happy with it. I'm happy with it. We all vibe with it before I send it out to the masses because I want to make sure it's a deck that you guys love. Okay. So, but let me check my list one more time. If not, we're going to hop off. I do have a private reading I do need to hop into, though. If Sally's in here. Hi, Sally. Okay, guys, so I'm going to hop off for the day. I'll be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time again for readings. You guys can always purchase readings. They're 50% off right now on my website. You guys can still purchase candles 24/7. Make sure to follow my YouTube channel, Tarot and Beyond with Spooky Luna. I also have an IG channel, Spooky Luna. You guys can just Google me. Everything comes up if you want to. Make sure to follow all of the readings that were done today will be pushed over here. Sally, give me about 15 minutes. I'll send you the email and let you know when I'm ready. I'm going to use the restroom, update some stuff, and then you and I can hop right into your reading, okay? Like 10, 15 minutes. All right. I love you guys so much. I love you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you. See you later. Bye, guys. Have a wonderful day. See you guys tomorrow.